Hi guys, so welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look here. Something very winged out and smoky with quite a dark pigment. And then I went with quite sort of a cool tone lip as well, very 90s. So in today's tutorial I have again used the Jeffree Star Orgy palette. I mean, name me a better neutral eyeshadow palette that's all matte, that's got every shadow that I need. I just love it and I'll continue to use it. It's one of my sort of top 5 palettes for sure. And I have actually used quite a dark pigment on my eyes, and I've used the Peaches Wicked pigment. But I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye! Hi guys, so we're all nice and zoomed in now. So I have actually washed my makeup off. I filmed a red look before this where I used a P. Louise paint and some Jeffree Star shadows, and they've just sort of stained my eye a bit, and I'm not in the habit of rubbing too hard around my eyes because they are quite sensitive. But yes, I have actually tried to take it off, but it's just one of those products that does stain, so I've covered it up with a bit of black. Yeah, in today's tutorial it's just going to be this sort of smoky eye here, and I am going to take some shadows from the Jeffree Star Orgy palette, just because it is my favourite neutral palette and I do really like the way these shadows sort of blend and against this quite dark pigment as well. So I have placed a little bit of tape down because I do want that sort of wing shape, so I'll pop it on to start with and then I'll sort of take it away. And the first shadow that I'm going to go in with is this one here, and it's called Glory Hole, which is the darkest sort of black shade in the palette. So just taking this up the side of the tape to create my sort of wing shape, and then sort of join it together. Then I'm just going to take this little Eco Tools pencil brush with nothing on just to gently shade around. So for my next shade I'm actually going to mix these two here, because I like the chocolatey colour from Money Shot, but then I like the Craving Chocolate shade as well because it's just a touch warmer. And the same thing, just being very careful with this, blending it 50% on and 50% off, and just taking my time. Then I'm going to take my next brush here, this one doesn't have anything on it, and just blend that as well. Then I'm going to take the shade here called Top and just gently blend around. Then a touch of this shade here called Blowout, just to blend the edges. And just turning the brush sort of in on itself to blend the edge. So then I'm just going to go back in with the same shades on the same brushes just to darken up a little bit and bring it out a little bit more. So today's Saturday. I've already filmed one video, and that's of quite like a fiery sort of red look with some orange and yellow. Jake's at football. We've already been to the gym this morning. And then he's going to come back. He usually has a little drink with them at the pub, his football team, and then he'll come home, we'll have some tea, and then we're going to go and watch the new Batman. So I've heard sort of mixed reviews on it, just because I think that people were a bit like, oh, Robert Pattinson is the new Batman? Okay. He doesn't really look the part to me, but you know, I'll decide when I have when I watch the film, really. And then we've both got annual leave next week, which is it's quite nice. We've planned some things that we're going to do in the week as well. Jake is attempting to teach me pool. We've been a few times already and I am just god awful at it. Jake's so good, but he has been playing for years. And yes, I mean, sometimes I do surprise myself and then it's like I just lose it again, and it's quite funny for Jake to watch. So yeah, we plan to play some like pool and bowling at TGS on Tuesday, because I know it's cheaper for bowling on Tuesday. We'd like to take the dogs on a big dog walk at Queenswood as well in the week. We're going to see some friends for an evening. What else are we doing? We're doing a big Aldi shop on Monday. And then we are going for a meal out at Cotto on Friday. If anybody hasn't been to Cotto, it's so good. It's Italian, and it's really fresh. Like, they do small plates. They've got those proper sort of got a pizza oven, so they do these really nice authentic pizzas. And their pasta dishes are so nice. So I can't wait to go, and they do a lot of seafood on the menu, and Jake and I are just massive lovers of seafood, so you know, Jake wanted to treat me to a meal, and we've been to Cotto so much. I mean, we'd just been there for New Year's, but I love it. So I suggested we go to Cotto again. Right, I think I'm going to leave it there for now. And cut my crease. So I'm just going to go in with the same concealer that I used on my base, and it's just the Benefit Boi-ing Cakeless on my little 13p brush. Okay, so with my cut crease, I've just sort of put it back in this way, so I haven't made it completely round the whole way, just because we've got this wing shape. So I've just kind of, where I've got my sort of natural fold, I've blended it sort of, well, cut it down here, so I can add my shadow here and just have the pigment. So I've taken my tape away, and I'm just going to gently blend the base just with this black shadow. Then back in with some more black. Bit of those two browns mixed together. And a bit of top. Okay, so because I am using quite a dark pigment, I'm just going to pop a shadow down just as a little base. So I'm just going to take this shadow here called Scorpio. I'm then going to take a bit of the NYX Glitter Glue as my pigment base, and then I'm going to take this sort of dark pigment from Peaches called Wicked. I'm just going to gently wipe this away and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back with a bit of my sort of concealer down as my base, and my waterline looks so red still. God. So for my little sort of inner corner trick, I'm doing that with the Inglot 77 gel liner and just revamping it a bit with the Inglot Duraline. So then I do want this to be quite smoky, so I'm going to just take that liner and just pop it all the way through my waterline as well. You do have to be quite careful with this when you are using it with Duraline, that you haven't made it too wet, because it can just sort of go into your eye. I'm just taking it a little bit below as well to help with blending, so I don't like to see gaps. Okay, so I'm just going to smudge that with this brush here from Eco Tools. And take some of that Craven Chocolate shade. Then a bit of top. And a bit of blowout. So I'm just going to pop some mascara and lashes on and do the rest of my base, and then I'll come back to show you the finished look. Hi guys, so this is the finished look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching. It's something a little bit different from me, very smoky, very cool toned. If you do recreate any of my looks, then please tag me, I'd love to see it. I am on Instagram, TikTok and Twitter, and that's all under the same handle, which is at ChloeKH with 2 E's, but I'll pop that in the description box below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!